Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. The Hanged Man. Very interesting. This is an energy that is willing to sacrifice. Okay? This is a card of kind of intentionally putting ourselves in an uncomfortable situation, whether it's in service to something else, whether it is kind of acknowledging that there is a more long-term benefit coming from this, or if this is for kind of a more immediate learning experience, right? Sometimes we sort of, we make do with less so that someone else can have more. Sometimes we put our feelings on hold so that other people can get what they need. Sometimes we choose to live a very meager life now so that we can have all of the good stuff, all of the abundance, and all the wealth later, okay? So I feel like you're someone who is really making these kinds of sacrifices now. So whether this is a personal journey, if it's something to do with the family members or the way that you're in service to others, we'll see with some other cards here, but you're the kind of person that is willing to sacrifice for the right cause, for the right reasons. You're willing to endure, the pain and suffering in order for something greater to emerge, right? Let's see what's going on here, okay? We're going to use our Dove and Serpent spread. You've got, the relationship. You got a commitment to someone, okay? The Lover's card is not always a romantic card, but it is a card that says we are making a 1,000% heck yeah promise to something, right? This commitment, okay? Whether it's a person or an idea or a path, or maybe it is a higher spiritual thing for you, and it's kind of saying that we're willing to put our sort of more human needs aside to go after this higher union, okay? It could be that you are sacrificing yourself for the sake of this relationship that you're in. Here's the Tower underneath, an 8 of Pentacles behind you, 4 of Cups up at the top, and then we've got a Knight of Cups moving forward. So I feel like this period of sacrifice and suffering is over for you. I feel like you have devoted yourself to this particular union, or this particular relationship. Does not mean it's romantic, whatever it is. It could be a career, a job, a path. It could be a vocation. It could be an idea. It could be a social issue. It could be a friendship. It could be a family member that you are sacrificing yourself to be in service to. Could be a romantic relationship. I feel that you're kind of done with that, okay? And so we've got this 4 of Cups at the top, at the Tower underneath. Yeah. And we have, of course, that the Knight of Cups in the future position. Very nice. We have a Princess of Pentacles here. We have a 10 of Swords. The 6 of Cups is really what we want. The 9 of Wands is what we're going to have to use, okay? So this really does tell a pretty straightforward story. I think your life is about to majorly shift once you realize that your requirement to sacrifice for the sake of this relationship is over. Let's select the mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. The volunteer card happens to be the Empress card. That's going to go right here with our princess. Because the Princess of Pentacles is that potential that you feel in your life. It's kind of like there's a certain energy in you that is almost saying, like, I don't believe there's more for me. Almost like I don't believe I deserve more than this. The Empress is here to say, look, this is your best life. This is the potential. You, Princess of Pentacles, will grow and transform into this Empress. Now, it's not gender specific, but it's the idea that our sort of passive acceptance of a limited potential is the wrong viewpoint. You have unlimited potential. the more you invest in yourself, the greater your life will be, right? So this is kind of a card that says, no, you do deserve. You do deserve the, let's say, the resonance of that Six of Cups that we see here. So let's select the mystery card. I'll try not to let any other cards fly out of the deck. This is the factor infinite and unknown. We're going to put Big Red Ant right on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together. It will give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. If you have a prediction for that card, please put it in the comments. All right. Now, let's take a look around the room. We have major arcana right here. Okay? And really it's saying like your sacrifice and suffering on behalf of this relationship cannot be sustained any longer. It is about to shift. Okay? It's about to either, it's about to pay off, or it is about to you're perhaps about to realize that the time for suffering is over. And what it really could mean is that you have been putting yourself last for a long time. Now you're being sort of compensated. Now all of that sacrifice is sort of like it was an investment. And now it's all coming back to you. So we see in the future position, this is you pursuing your passions. This is you prioritizing your heart and living life with purpose and passion and meaning. Okay? So this is a very big contrast between these two. Okay? Maybe the Hanged Man is saying that, you sort of put your dreams on hold so that your partner could follow their dreams. Well, now things are switching. Now your life is shifting, right? Now it's kind of like saying all that sacrifice that you went through has led you now to your ability to pursue your dreams. Okay? And so maybe this is either the recognition that the relationship I have is very reciprocating, and what you suffered and sacrificed for the other person, now they're willing to do the same for you so that you can pursue your dreams. In a way, I feel like you have to advocate for this. Now, I'm not saying that this means that it's not a reciprocating relationship, that it's not the right relationship for you. What I'm saying is that you have to advocate for this, that you have to speak up and say, look, I'm done sacrificing in this way. It's time for me now to prioritize myself. Okay? And I feel like the other party, whether it's your job, your employer, your friends, whether it's just the universe, right? Or if it's your romantic partner or your spouse or something, I feel like they're going to respond. Okay? Because that's what we have in the position of our worry. Our fear, worry, and concern is the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is the reciprocation. The Six of Cups is that idea that what I'm putting in, I'm also getting back, that we're living in harmony, that there's a resonance, that there's a mutual love and respect and an uplifting of each other. And we want to feel that whether we're in a business relationship, a friendship, a romantic relationship, a spiritual relationship, whether it's with an employer, whether it's with this path. It's kind of like, I put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears on this path. And I want the path to I want to be prioritized in a way, right? And so that's kind of what we're advocating for, right? And I think the Tower really is saying that you're ready for or you're ready for a reversal, kind of, right? Instead of you're going to be shifting from Hanged Man to Knight of Cups. From you kind of sacrificing for the sake of the other. Now you are taking what you need. You're going after what you want and need in your life. Hopefully, preferably being supported by the other now, just as you were there sacrificing for them. You want them to be there sacrificing for you. Okay, but the Tower is saying that you're overdue for this shift of energy. You're overdue. Okay. So we've got the majors, and of course we have the Empress as the major arcana. We've got a little bit of fire at the end, which I think is really you like standing up for yourself and not taking no for an answer. It's like, this is what I'm doing. I don't care what kind of guilt trip you throw at me. I don't care what else is going on in life. You got to do this for you. Okay? So you're advocating for this kind of energy shift, and you're putting that out there, and I think the universe is responding. The Nine of Wands is a commitment. just as the Lover's card is a commitment. But this to me feels like it's a commitment to your purpose. It's saying that you have this potential in you. The Empress is the life inside of you that wants to get out and be born and to live and grow and to blossom, right? It's your talent, it's your soul, it's your purpose, it's your destiny, and it wants to come out. This feels like we've been in a long winter. We're ready for springtime to come, but this has been a prolonged winter because you've been sacrificing your summer, right? You've been enduring a long winter so somebody else can have a summer. Now seasons are changing, right? There's a shifting here, okay? And I feel like this has to be your commitment to your own season where you get to pursue what you need for your life and prioritize your development, your advancement, your career, your creativity, whatever it is, your love, right? And the connection that we have here with the sun and the moon says that you believe in your purpose so strongly that even when somebody else is going to try to pull you back into that hanged man energy, that you're going to advocate for yourself and you're going to stand up and you're going to say, no, it's me time. Okay, I don't know if you've been taking care of a family member or you've been the one paying all the bills or you've been the one that's kind of like has to always acquiesce to what the other person needs. Things are shifting now and you're prioritizing your needs. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles in the background position, I think that was, your personal growth. And I think your personal growth, whether we're talking physically, financially, health and wealth, right? Or just you kind of branching out and reaching the full potential of your life got put on hold. Okay, as we went into this hanged man period, it's kind of like that here you are building your career, building your life, and then family member gets sick, right? And that's kind of classic example, but that may be part of what's going on with you. And so you kind of say, okay, well, I got to put my career on hold. I've got to sacrifice for the sake of this relationship, this person that I love and care about. I'm going to make it all about them. Maybe this is the idea that, when you have kids, it kind of feels like the life we were building it's changed now. Now suddenly we're hanged man for our children, right? Where everything we do has got to be for them. They've got to be number one no matter what. Maybe this is now things are shifting back where it's kind of like the universe is saying, okay, you've done that. Thank you for your service. What do you need to do? What is your passion? When are you going to get back to your dreams? Okay. This could be something like maybe it is military service for you. And seriously, thank you for your service, right? Whatever this is, the shift now that's taking place is you getting back to living your dream. Getting back to building and growing whatever this Eight of Pentacles was. We're sort of getting back to it. Okay, it may not be anything specific, but it is you getting back to your passionate life and your development, your evolution, and maybe your creativity, maybe your dreams, your goals, hopes, wishes, and aspirations. The Four of Cups at the top here is really this kind of, it's almost a limbo that we feel. It's kind of like we're just kind of floating here, and it's just like we're trying to be okay, like we're treading water, and the hanged man's kind of trying to say like, oh, I'm okay. No, I'm okay. It's really like it's a drowning man, right? It's not gender specific again. But the hanged man kind of is like the drowning man. And we're just kind of like treading water, thinking, no, I'm okay. No, I'm fine. No, you go ahead. You do you. I'm okay. I'm treading water. I'm drowning. And no one's here to help me. Sometimes we have to advocate for that because I feel like this can't be sustained. Something's got to shift in order for you to thrive. But the Four is us saying, no, I'm okay. I got this. No, I'm fine. We're not fine. Okay, we're not. So there's this need. There's a recognition that, you know what? Something's got to change. I'm not fine like this. I'm not fine the way this is. So the way forward is, of course, by, following our heart, following our passions, and stepping into this, prioritizing your own heart, your own needs, maybe your own healing. Okay, maybe the hanged man is you sort of sacrificing your health and well-being in order to take care of somebody else. And now it's time that we're prioritizing our own heart and our own health and our own well-being. All right. Now, on the path of the serpent, your general energy is this Princess of Pentacles, which again, I kind of feel like it's kind of like a frozen energy. This is like the dead of winter. It kind of seems like it's been winter for a long time now. When is it your turn to have a summer, a spring or a summer, or whatever your favorite season is? Because it feels like this is you kind of going without, taking the smaller portions. This is you sort of giving someone else the shirt off your back, and and always being in that kind of mode, right? And even the Empress sort of is echoing that. The Empress is a card of like always taking care of other people, And I wonder if the Empress is here now to take care of you and saying, you need the shirt. You need the larger portion. You need the sustenance. It's your turn to thrive now. Okay? Sometimes this card is like that we don't acknowledge we have a potential anymore. It's kind of saying like, well, this is just my life, and that's as far as my life will go. It's kind of like we got half of a degree. We almost got our master's degree here, and then we put it on hold to do something else, and we just kind of say, well, maybe I was only meant to have half a master's degree, or maybe I was only meant to like pursue half of my dream and then stop. And so we try to resign ourselves. We try to kind of acquiesce to this notion that we fulfilled our potential and it wasn't what we thought it was. If you're still breathing, you got more potential in you, right? There's always more. And I think that when we resign ourselves to just to not prioritize ourselves in any way, we're really doing a disservice not only to ourselves but to the universe. Because I feel like you have a gift, and the world needs your gift. The universe needs you to be the best version of yourself, right? Otherwise, we're kind of falling short. We're disappointing ourselves, and we're not living up to our potential. Okay. Now, maybe your purpose in life is to be of service. Yes. I mean, that's very much possible. And indeed, I think it is. I think that we could probably make the case that all of our purposes collectively is to be of service to what? To our higher selves, to our true selves, to spirit, to the universe, to each other, to our communities, right? To whatever the creative energy is that's trying to make its way into the world through us. The human heart and mind need to be of service. They need to have something to be of service to. Okay? But if we are saying that my life is to be of service to someone else, to another, one other person, we have to ask if that is a passive, because the Hanged Man and the Knight of Cups are two very, they're similar energies, right? They're both water, but they're very different. One is a very passive acceptance that kind of, I don't know if this is like we're allowing people to just take what they need. And this is us being of service, giving. This is a very active love. This is a passive acquiescence. Okay. So being of service, yes, but being of an active service, I think, right? Rather than just kind of allowing everyone else to go first, right? Or to kind of to deny ourselves what we need so that other people can take what they need. This is you taking what you need, but also bringing to other people what they need. It's a much more active card. And maybe being of service is a major portion of your vocation, of your calling in life. Maybe you're in the medical field, where it literally is your job to take care of people, right? But we don't take care of people by just letting them do whatever they want. We're kind of going in and saying, no, what you're doing is you're going to get the IV, I'm going to take your blood pressure, your vitals, and you're going to take this medicine, and you're going to see the doctor and whatever. Like, if you're in that kind of field, it's kind of, when someone comes into the emergency room, you got to take an active role, and you got to do what needs to be done for that person, not just, what do you want to do today? What kind of treatment would you like today? It's not that kind of a scenario. But anyway, I think we're getting a little bit off track. I feel like this is a relationship for you, okay? And the 10 of Swords is, to me, feels like the end. It feels like we are, in a way, we're putting our foot down and saying, no more of this. This card is a birdcage. This card is us realizing the system that is set up around us in our personal lives, the way things are going, the habits that have been established, the sort of unspoken agreements, the expectations, the assumptions that have been built up are containing us, are preventing us from really spreading our wings. Of course, it's a birdcage. It's made out of like little aluminum, bars. We can easily move out past this, but what's required is that we recognize. And so in a way, this kind of feels like we've been deprioritizing ourselves and prioritizing other people, other things, or letting other people take the priority, that now this has become an expectation. So I guarantee as soon as you start advocating for yourself, other people are going to get mad at you. Okay? You can hear my cat in the hallway. She's advocating for herself right now. She probably she probably got lost in the house. I don't know. She's looking for her toy, honestly. These cats, they started playing with these little plastic springs that we bought, little cat toys. And even though the cats are getting pretty old, getting them these little spring toys, they're like kittens again. They're chasing those things all over the house, and like even in the middle of the night, they just want to play all the time. It's like they're kittens again. It's wonderful. And I think she lost hers and she's out there looking for it. My wife's up there. She'll find it. Anyway, the other people will react poorly when you start advocating for yourself. When people are used to you giving, as soon as you turn the tap off, they're going to say, hey, wait a minute. My cup's empty. Like, what are you doing? So be prepared for that. Okay? Be prepared for that. I think that there is this, we need to advocate for ourselves. Okay? Whether this is healing, whether this is just emotional support, whether this is opportunity, whether this is just time and space, like you're taking some time for yourself, people are going to react poorly to that. And it doesn't mean that they don't love you. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. It's just a human thing. We get into this cycle, we get into this habit, this routine of expectation. Every time we turn on the faucet, water comes out. Well, the one day it doesn't, we're like, hey, where's my water, And it's a privilege to have water coming out of the tap, But we just get into this habit of expecting things, and then when it's not there, you've been taken for granted. It doesn't mean that anybody, they're not bad people. They still care about you. They love you. But the universe needs you to advocate for yourself in order to restore a balance here. And that balance is what we see with the Six of Cups. And we are sort of worried that it's not going to be there, that we're not going to have that. Okay. But this is that sense of the harmony and resonance, the reciprocating energy. Okay. That you are not more priority than they are. They don't have greater needs than you do. Like, we're equal. We're in this together. We're a family. We're a unit. We're a group of friends. We're a company. We're a department at work. That it's sort of like, the needs of the one, right, are equal to the needs of the whole. And so it's kind of like a family is only as strong as its weakest link, And so if somebody is the one always sort of doing without and giving and sacrificing and letting other people go first, that's the energy that really needs to be raised up, okay? And so I feel like you're demanding that of yourself right now. And you're taking a stand, and you're standing up. And I think the Hanged Man is going to turn from this sort of sinking, drowning position to then a position of triumph. This is the real shift that's taking place, okay? This is the real shift that's taking place. And it's going to require your strength. The strength to resist other people saying, hey, what are you doing? Why are you turning off the tap? How dare you do this to me? And not everybody is going to mean well. Not everybody is a self-aware or compassionate person. Okay? I'm not saying people are good or evil, but some people aren't so self-aware and they're not so compassionate. So some people will react poorly to you standing up for yourself. You have to be able to do it anyway, despite their pleas, despite their sort of emotional, maybe manipulation, trying to get you to go back to the way things were. right? When you're saying, no, this is what I need to do for myself. I need a little bit of time for me. I need to take a break once in a while. I can't always be working nights and weekends and double, triple shifts, right? I need a little bit of time. I want to get back to doing the things that I love. I deserve to have a little space to get back to your art, or to read, or just to relax, or to take a hot bath, Prioritizing yourself just a little bit is going to be very noticeable to those other people. And that's okay. You have to be strong enough to handle that. Okay? Mystery card over here. What is this going to be? Well, we know it's not going to be the Empress. Well, maybe a 6. Maybe a 6 of Pentacles. That's what I would like to see. Because the 6 of Pentacles would show that you and the other are finding a way to make it work. For that they're willing to make some adjustments, you're willing to make some adjustments, and we'll find the harmony again. You're not trying to put yourself up on a pedestal and be better than everybody else and say, now everybody must serve me. No, you're saying, look, I just want it to be a little more fair. I want it to be equal. I want it to be reciprocating. I want to have just as much opportunity as the rest of you. I'm hoping for, well, it's not the 6. It's the Knight of Swords, but it is a Libra card. It is a Libra power card, right? Which is that fairness. It's kind of like this is you advocating for yourself, not to prioritize yourself above everybody else down here, but just saying, hey, it needs to be a little bit more harmonious. I need an opportunity to get back to what I need to do for me. It's not that you're going to totally cut off your family and you're never going to be there to help with anything, right? Or you're never going to watch the kids anymore. You're never going to cook a meal or do laundry. No, it's saying, like, look, I need other people to take a little bit of responsibility so I can have some time to do what I need to do. I have things inside of me that want to manifest in this world, and I have desires and hopes and dreams and wishes and aspirations. And so you're just looking for a little bit of support. You're not trying to do a complete one. You don't want the pendulum to swing all the way in the other direction. You're just looking for a little bit of balance with this person or with this other, entity, right? So I think this is really the perfect confirmation card, because it is advocating for yourself, but for fairness, for your own opportunity to heal and to sort of have, and really it's the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. This is heart and mind. Heart and mind advocating for itself, saying, look, I've been of service. I'm going to continue to be of service, but I need something. I need something so that I can heal, that I can be the best version of myself, that I can continue growing and developing in the way that I need to. Yeah, this is right on the money. We're going to do an extended reading as well. We'll do an I Ching reading. We'll do some oracle cards. There's a link up top. There's a link down below. New readings for Aquarius Thursday and Sunday. Be sure to watch both readings. If you haven't subscribed, please do. These readings are free. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.